attention grid. Will all non-essential personnel leave the grid now?
So, we should be live now. Yeah, no wonder that I feel like my arms are getting ripped out. This track. A slight issue. I mean, we have till turn 5. Around pit limiter. You want to close a bit more? Yeah, it's just fine with this. Let's go a bit more for the racing line. And we're anywhere in pit limiter, so no difference really. I have to be prepared. Where is turn 5 on this track? And this should be turn 3, right? So, where is turn 3? We haven't released it yet. It's bunching us up. So this corner, I think it is. When are we going to release? Yeah, there. The exit curve is start line. I should actually read the briefings. Would have very looked stupid when I would have gotten pole because I wasn't far off. Like on my fastest lap I was actually here about 1.3 seconds nearly up on my own time. The main goal is to survive. You can save so much time if you don't spin. And this track is literal fucking hell. Short track, it's very fast, and it has whole dozens of corners. Basically every corner has a creative way of killing you. Like this one, the entry curb on the right hand side can kill you, the exit curb can kill you, and well, the apex doesn't really kill you. Just throws you outwards enough that it kills. The outside curb kills you. This one under power is a fucking nightmare with an LMP3, because the LMP3 is just retarded in its differential to get power down. Yeah, this is the stuff that I'm really with. The guy behind me got a really good exit out of chicane and is now started to very much close up on me. I mean, I look for fighting, but not much. I'm taking this fairly easily, opening up here. Because of something like that. That corner turn 3 is also a bloody nightmare. No! I wasn't even pushing it. Come on. It's retarded just. 2 positions dropped for nothing. Because LMP3 did LMP3 things. It seems I escaped with minimal steering damage. It's not having. Draft is very strong, it seems. Because I can't imagine him running much more air than me. I'm running fairly low rear wing, so let's see if that's as much. I didn't want to gamble a whole lot into T1. The thing is, I hate all these corners on this track. Like, I hate turn 3 there. It's just a bloody mess. I hate this. Oh god, the steering damage seems to really affect it in that corner specifically. It gives it way more steering input than I wanted to. Steering feels way too aggressive for me. Problem is, you can't turn down without desyncing in-car steering wheel from the real, my steering wheel from the in-car steering, aka making unrealistic steering numbers. No, it's not possible to just put a slower steering rack into this thing because it's practical. Nearly a second lost on that lap. Now I know this corner is a bloody nightmare. It's own right on entry. That was a half respectable way of taking that corner. For fucking once. The exit out, yeah. Problem is, you have to repeat these corners so fucking often in this race. I'm just fed up before even getting 5 laps in. It's like, hooray. Straight lining, just to shape the time helps off it. But they're still closing up on me, you know. Okay, more attack into T1, nice. That wasn't particularly pleasant to drive on the LDF. No, not again! Oh, for fuck's sakes! There's too much turning grip. Should have put more. What was that? And no, Reeves is now behind me because he can actually drive his car, while my car just decided to road Atlanta itself. I really hate this track because it's just so many corners just fucking screw you over. I mean, I like tracks like the fucking Talia Floria. That corner is unless fucky. This track has so many corners that just actively want to kill you. Everything that they can. I'm not like, nah, mate, I don't like this track for good reasons. Choice. Could have way more profited if my car didn't give the understeer treatment as well. Again! I lift off the brakes and the car comes, the rear end comes around. Brilliant. Oh, it's... such a fucking nightmare to drive, honestly. Doesn't have any grip in the end. Doesn't want to provide me any, and now he's drafting off me directly. getting past. Even though he doesn't deserve it. Like, I have technically the pace if my car would actually allow me to drive that pace. That's not particularly nice what I just did. Nope, that wasn't nice. In any universe. I mean, I can send you greetings from your teammates, but otherwise, that wasn't nice. Oh, thanks! What was that about? So what are we doing now? So running me off the road, I see. What the fuck? Why did you slow down so much? Jesus Christ! My race is completely unfolding and stuff. He just slammed on the brakes way too early. And obviously I'm the car that goes around, not him, for braking way too early for the corner. Yeah, I qualified fucking second for this race. I'm now 23 seconds down on the page lap. My car is handling like shit. I hate this track for good reasons, because it just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I can qualify second, and then for some reason I get walked because physics stopped working. Halfway through first lap. I hope it rains now, because people can actually experience what this track is like. It's hell. No grip into that braking zone. Every corner is just retarded. It's designed emphatically to be erased. Let's move the brake bias forwards and hope the fucking gods the car will stabilize itself. You could say I got karma. Oh yeah! I'm reminded that you don't want to take that corner at all. Yeah, thank you for that reminder. You're welcome, car. You're absolutely welcome for being a fucking shitbox. Yeah, but again, if I wouldn't die in these races, I would finish way better. But when I get fucked over by my own car all the time... Just look at this! This is nothing wrong that I did there, and the car just oversteers. I didn't put too much power down, I regulated my power very well, and the car's still like, nah. Fuck you. Just go fuck you and... There's no line for... right line for approaching that corner. You have to nail the approach, but you can't see the fucking approach as well. It's brilliant. I can deal with blind corners when you can actually change trajectory in them. When the fucking crest where the car just gets airborne and doesn't grip. Hey Simon, how are you doing? I'm gaining massively on you, and this time I have a low downforce kit, so I can actually pass you, except that I got aero damage from the fucking your teammates. Laptops are still horrifically bad. Whoa, the kick out of that goal. For all these high curbs, the tracks tries to actively kill you on the entry out of that corner as well. If there was a flat curb or none, yeah, yes, I would prefer no curb on the left-hand side. Okay, it seems we might get some raindrops now. If the Because earlier it just dropped drizzle slightly. It's not like I'm expecting much rain, if I'm honest. I mean, it's possible, I kind of want it, but it's not like I see it likely happening. At some point the weather plugin might decide to, well, actually have a certain amount of cloud cover. Instead of going cloud cover, no cloud cover, cloud cover, no cloud cover. Love. Speaking. And now my space dropped off. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? Suddenly he picks up the pace and it's just... Oh hey car! It's not like I had this earlier in the fucking race when you did this to me. Yeah, on that lap where you... Yeah, fuck you, car. Honestly, fuck you, seriously. Because that just happens. It's like, if there wouldn't be these shitty high curbs and instead just grass runoff. Oh yeah, and this track had actually have low curbs in that corner. And this corner. And the chicane. Because the chicane has actually low curbs. 3 in total, I think. No outside curb. My memory isn't correct. But it has 2 ins. Oh, it actually has an outside curb. I forgot. It's completely practically useless except you're drifting. But yeah, I lost a good amount of seconds just because the car decided to nope, not kick a corner anymore. No, but of corner. And we're starting to get into the territory where that curb starts fucking you over. You see, if you have starting to have understeer from the right hand, and you clip that left curb in the left hand, which catapults you over the curb on the right hand mini kink before the actual left hand turn 5 apparently. And that is just death. Literal fucking death going over. Just a death sentence. Even if you do it in a GT car, which shouldn't unsettle themselves that much, it's death sentence. For this car, if you have a trajectory towards the first one, you can already file the paperwork for your burial. I mean, you don't have enough time to do it, but it's not worth doing anything else. And now my gaining on him has actually slowed down again, which means I will end up in a race with him instead of just blasting past him, which is the thing I actually deserve for fucking once. Because I'm a way better driver. I don't get fucked over by track car combos like this anymore. It just doesn't handle well. You put some time into the setup work, it just doesn't work. Because setups are just, they don't make sense, they don't make anything. You just should throw them out of the window. That's why I don't bother setting up cars for hours on ends, because you drive fully over across the track, thanks. You nearly took me out there. I'm not complaining for a free position there. How you got spun there is another story, but whatever. We're up to 7th. Yay. After starting 2nd, this is everything is a fucking disappointment. Except getting a podium. But I mean, what am I expecting from bloody road Atlanta? This track has always something up its sleeve to fuck me over. And here's the thing, when I start getting comfortable, it will inevitably fuck me over in some way again. It will find a way. I guarantee fucking to that. This worked way better than it should have. I'm still not really liking how the turn 3 got. Carl takes turn 3. And I don't like that amount of understeers. There are limits to how much I want, but that is a bit. Still, the pace is god awful. And 32 seconds of CanAm LMP3 Atlanta. That's yeah, a good part of that is just the car fucking me over, but not everything, is it? I think that's a back marker that we're going there. Check. I think it showed it. Yeah, running 12. Get the fuck out of my way! Seriously, get the fuck out of my way! Because I have an actual race with people here. I'm just a no man's land, not gaining on anyone. Yeah, he's a bloody idiot. I mean, it's just stupid to let somebody buy on the inside, then miss that opportunity. Because you're under blue flags. If I can move side by side with you, you have to yield. I mean, I don't ask you to stop ever, but when I'm starting to race you side by side, then starts being that I race you, which means you're not yielding under blue flags. Because you're not supposed to race me. I get side by side with you, this is getting to a territory where I have to yield. On a straight this is fine, but if we reach a corner then it's just, it goes from being fine to being an issue. And wait, another case of the understeer in that corner. I have to start lifting in that kink to get the car to actually grip around the damn thing. Yeah, but we'll probably lose while we're gaining a position on Simon if my car doesn't fuck me over before that again. It's a big if. Then we will immediately lose a position to my competitor, who I should be beating easily, but nah. I have a car that tends up well. I don't know. It's an insult to call it a. It's an insult to bricks if I call it a brick. It doesn't particularly describe it. But that's about the usefulness of a fucking rock in a desert. And sure, if you have a very specific type of rock, you might be able to start fire with other ingredients. Talking about flint. Just to perhaps get a spark. I don't know, I don't think you can actually get a spark, but another rock, but you probably have enough rocks anyways, so that isn't a problem. West Desert, as far as my knowledge at the moment goes, rocky deserts. So if you're on a rocky desert and you have an additional item of fucking stone, it's probably useless. Of course, except magical stones. Come on, that's cheating. It's the fucking it's useful as a rock in a anywhere. It's useful as a rock in any condition except for construction. It might serve well to stop your letters from flying away by just putting it onto them. It's the only degree of usefulness, and it's a bloody shit. Look at this. Doesn't want to reliably stop. It's like, I don't think there's a corner on this track that doesn't fuck with me in some way. But I have to very specific. Cannot just take as a normal regular corner. I have to specifically yeah. That was my case of missing the braking, actually. Not by much, it's more like the brakes got shittier because the tires just got a bit shittier from the last lap. And he's making attempts in T1. I'm going to go for a cutback up there. You actually have a lot of balls, mate, that you actually pulled something like this off. Here's the thing, I have no trust in this track and this car combo at fucking all! Because of this reason. Because it does shit like this. Yeah, I would have gained a position perhaps against Simon Marshall if something like this doesn't happen. No warning, nothing, just great traction on the rear. It's more wonder that it actually didn't hit a fucking wall doing it. But whatever, it doesn't matter. I'd already hit a wall before. Bent some stuff. Ah! It's a fucking pain in the ass with this car. Honestly, it's a shit box. Well, let's just say about it. I'm not even a third into this race, I'm thinking about retiring. I'm running in a fucking top 10. Not running actually that bad, it's just... I can be higher up if I wouldn't have a fucking car that would be fucking me up constantly. Anything. But track and a car that is just designed to not work with each other. Where every single bend is designed to lead you worse into the next bend, to just fuck you up. Set you up completely wrong for the next bend, just to make your life even more miserable. Every bend is designed to make the next bend worse. Why did I end up in first gear there? Well, because car. I want to drink something. Come on. I have to wait till the next lap so I can actually do this straight. And now I missed my braking. Actually, for once, we're not getting fucked over with cut track penalties, so... Progress? I guess so. But really not much. Kaan's like a fucking mess. Didn't change enough gears down. Because I'm actually more caring about my fucking water than this race. Because I'm thirsty compared to actually... I mean, I'm first for getting actually a fucking good result, but... At this rate, this is not dependent on me, it is dependent on my luck. As always, I don't have any of that. Oh yeah, I expended all my luck on my fucking qualifying, which I didn't care about. I mean, I'm getting already so immediately fishy that I could qualify second. That was just... What the fuck is this shit? That's a new one. It just jammed the rear brakes. Shot and just... Yeah, my memory was correct. These are actually drive-throughable. So we moved more brake bias forwards to maybe stop the car from doing shitty things on the brakes. Without even more of a warning. Yeah, I'm nearly getting lapped by the guy that I nearly out-qualified. Yes. Yes, this is happening. Because my car's an absolute shitbox again. Supply me with a good handling car on an actual track that can be driven and not just fuck you over with every king. Except that I actually did well when I had the flat 6 race on this track. It was a nice race till somebody took me out in T1. Like, just 5 minutes ago, a 40-minute race. It wasn't particularly too bad. I passed him because of that. Frankly, I would have passed him anyway. And lost an overstanding 1 position because he's just so retarded. Because I lost my front splitter in that one. I mean, with a flat 6 that's drivable, but not something you would want. Hello! The fuck, take a corner! Hello! You don't want to take corners, it seems. Nice. And I'm lap down. I think I'm retiring out of this race. I have enough. I have enough getting bullshitted on this stupid ass track. It is intentionally designed to fuck you over. There's nothing wrong. Okay, the right rear has gotten somewhere. Should it be fucking me over like this? No. I've driven a fucking Porsche last week around Kota that had all 10% more rear tire wear on both tires. Both rear tires in the front. And it was actually predictable to drive. Because it's not a fucking shitbox like this. It's not this. It actually grips, it actually does things. And it doesn't actively try to murder you. Every corner there's on this stupid track. Like this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. All of them can murder you in the most creative ways possible. Like, I've had all the accidents, I've seen them all. I've wrecked in all possible manners on this racetrack already. My car is refusing to, for example, stop for that corner. I have also got wrecked already. There is the thing that cannot. There is technically new for me. Wreck. Except other drivers driving into. That's like new stuff. Otherwise, I've wrecked in every corner. I know this track inside out. I've done hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of laps on it. I hate it. I have a fucking general hatred for it. Because of years and years of experience with this track, I know it's not years and years and years. I actually don't have that much. But laps and laps and laps and laps of experience with this track. Just chicane completely not wrong that turn. What should be turn 3. Because you can't line the trajectory up for it. You can't. It's impossible. But you can't. Yellow flag is out for what? There's no car in front of me for the next 10 miles except for except 10th place actually. They're just trading how bloody pointless everybody is. I'm still slower than fucking Simon Marshall. It's just... I'm cursed with that guy. I really am. I have no chance of beating him because if every time the pace advantage I had it at Burr, I had it at. I was the faster driver of us two at Burr. I was the faster driver of us at mid at Higher. But both times I got, not really at mid at Higher, but both times I got fucked by something over. Burr, it was my track, the track limits plus my car. At mid high it was the car, and here it is the track in the fucking car. Because this track is practically undrivable. I would take this car on fucking Nürburgring before this track. Because it's easier. This is what I hate with short tracks. If you have one corner that you can't work on, for whatever reason, because the chassis doesn't want to work on that corner. Because that's how cars are, you can't change them with the setup to work on corners. And if you work on them, do setup work, actually invest time in them, they got worse. The result will always be worse. Except you just roll 20 and just get lucky. Look at this mess that the car's out of that corner. Just jams itself sideways all the time. It doesn't work. Don't ask me how this setup, because this is the same setup they're using qualifying, got me onto fucking 2nd place. Do not ask me how. Because it doesn't make any fucking sense. It's not like the tires dropped off massively or something, or the setup's behavior massively changed. Nah, this car handles like this from the beginning. Different warm-on tires, a bit worse performing with it. Because the understeer got worse, the oversteer got worse. So it's just overall a bit worse. Just... yeah, I'm 40 seconds down on Simon Marshall because fuck my car. Actually, the other guy that got past me didn't get past Simon because God knows why. What is this shit? Could I just get a car that's able to drive? And not just fuck me over constantly. Just look at this. I should move my brake pads rearwards because the car understeers into that corner. But in other corners, the turning grip is none. So I'm just working against everything. And everything is just actively trying to fuck with me. And nothing works as shit. Okay, that was a mistake by me to take the wrong gear again. But it happens so easily with this stupid LMP3. Because that's gears that were about as different as... not at all. The quintuples. Like, except 6 of them. I can massage the brake pedal, the thing just goes straight still. Brakes. Negative. They don't work. Oh, the guy decided now to pit to get rid of Simon. But it's not like I will gain a position or something. Like, I should have deserved here a top podium finish. That was absolutely what I deserve here. Just the pace that I could drive if I had enough retarded car. I actually decided to have a consistent level of front and rear end grip in any corner. And on a track that didn't have curbs that were specifically designed to just kill you. Oh my lap, snapped was half decently respectable. Too far, so I have to put no things. Problem is I have to run a second a lap on Simon in to even get back to him. That's how screwed this race has become. And I don't see that happening, just... Except he makes a massive mistake or something like that. I mean, it's not impossible. Yeah, I would have liked to actually be able to put down power off them. You know, oh, it's actually down in the, no, it's down in Jason. It's just that Billy Murray has come in already. You know what? You actually should race me, because I should be in front of you if my car didn't fuck me over like this. Just look at it! Come on, get the draft, you fucking dimwit! Get the draft, you fucking dimwit! Get in the draft! Are you fucking retarded? Get in the draft! Just draft fucking part. No! I braked early, I braked extra early, and you were too retarded to just take the fucking draft, okay? This is not hard. Take the draft and draft past the flat car. You're so fucking stupid in doing this that you're now holding up the other guy that I'm racing with. And now I'm trying to let you... this has gotten a real mess because you couldn't just draft. Okay? No, you didn't draft. I can't let you find the other corners. Just... Look at this, how much distance I can draw on you. What are you doing, mate? And I'm driving a fucking retarded race car. I'm driving the definition of a fucking shitbox. Okay? I'm driving one of, if not the worst race cars in this field. And I can draw distances like that on you. What are you doing? There is nothing that I have to comment on you. You messed the pass on straight up yourself, because I moved across you to give you the draft, to let you finally pass me, okay? So you can actually pass me. Like some people need... No, I'm not going to park on a straightaway. And I have actually the guy directly behind me that I'm racing, so if I would do that, I instantly lose the position. There's no rhyme or logic to me letting you by like that. Now, technically I don't have much interest in defending against you, but I follow my usual protocol. I'm not defending, I'm just racing. Ah, thanks! Fucking asshole. You went side by side enough and just turns me on. Well, at least both of them will pass. So yeah, the actual other guy that I'm actually racing, yeah, you just drove me back to him. Brilliant, thanks fucking asshole. Thanks. It lost me another 10 seconds in this race. Another 10 seconds down the shitter because... Actually, the car's at this point snappy for the corners. It actually fucking works. For once in that section. It had the right balance of grip. I just said it just before the car decided to lock up into that corner and have a massive oversteer out of it. Great. Continuing to be its glorious mess that it is. Fair and fucking... Also, you could have just bailed into a pit lane the first time you ran to my rear. So the other fender that hadn't got damaged yet, well, it has now. That's me just playing a bit gambling on that curb. The thing is, if you drive an actual good race car like the Flat 6, you can pull something like this consistently off and it makes no difference. There's no time where you actually wreck there. Never. You don't actually wreck there in the Flat 6 because you can actually catch the car because it's actually driving pretty good. I love the Flat 6. I really love this car when it's handling well. And it's not handling well in this low downforce configuration on this racetrack. It's a fucking nightmare. Perhaps it's just the Flat 6 is so good. It will make a shitty track like Road Atlanta actually fun to drive. Because you can take on the challenges. Probably use FTK is also fun around this track. And then you sports skin? For fuck's sake. Why would you do that? It's just asking for trouble. Yeah, no grip out of that corner. As always. No, we're not repairing the car, it's just not worth it. I mean, if we continue fuel saving like this, I might actually make the end of the race. It's a joke. It will last pretty long. So I could have actually been competitive with my fuel strategy as always. If I wouldn't have got fucked like this. Fucked like always in the beginning. Honest, it's a petition to really deserve better than this. To feed around the bottom of the fucking top 10. Really, I deserve better than this garbage. And to be run down by some nobody who doesn't know how to drive. Probably. I know how to drive. Just hate this circuit with a passion for its inconsistencies. Like this time around the car turned really fine around that corner. Next lap it won't. It just flies off. Time also it wanted to actually allow me to put down the power, but it's slow as fuck out of the corners. .1 seconds lost. How about I deserve better than this? Oh, how? Ah, fuck's sakes. Oh yeah, I'm last now in this race. I'm now officially fucking last. I just looked at the gap and it's 10 laps. I'm the last car circulating on the track. Let's come into the pits and get this done with. Pit stop dealt with, so I can actually... what should we do? Do you want to change the rear wing? I mean... put a fresh set of rubber on? Sure, why not? Let's actually shoot for the fastest lap of this race. Oh, what on my engine? Well, we can take some grill out of it. Oh, do I want to actually change the rear wing? Nah, we actually don't. But a fresh set of rubber, fuel it up, and then we'll shoot for the fastest lap of the race. Oh yeah, and we changed the radiator tape. Because why the fuck not at this point? I mean, this is how fucking the car is to me anyway. Gonna leave the way for people. I should have taken the damage repairs then. I'm an idiot. A complete fucking idiot. I should have just let the damage repairs on. Now I'm losing an additional time. Now the car isn't actually that good. Just left them on, seeing what they'd take me, and then left without them probably. Because I'm anyway fucking lost, so what is the point even? If I have an hour to go, I should have just... Wait, I need to hit at least the 75% mark so I get the championship points for it. Because there's no other reason I'm circulating anymore. There's no reason why I'm circulating since lap fucking 3. Other for championship points. Would you make the corner, please? Nah, wait, you don't? Well, thank you. Simon Marshall in a fucking podium position. It's just like... He isn't probably pits, that's why he's up there. He has no fucking claim to be up there. None. He hasn't done anything to deserve it. I've done it. And the only thing I get is just kicked and... Just kicked always down. It's just, hey, that's how it goes. I should have taken the damage repairs, I'm so fucking slow at T1. That's a nightmare in handling. Ugh, clip that curb. Why did I take the tires? I mean, I could have probably beaten this nobody if I didn't take tires. Because it would have actually been close, but no, in this case I'm slower with fresh rubber than with my old rubber. Taking tires makes no fucking sense. So, get to the 70... What is 75%? Let's grab a calculator and calculate it. Why do you need to pop up in the middle of my video window? For fuck's sakes. Again! It happened again! How did I collide with the rear end there and not get damage? RF2 logic. Car's 10 seconds behind, it's actually the race leader to lap me a second time. I'm nearly getting lapped by the other guy. But what is 75%? Doing actually retarded them off. That's 67 minutes, so I have to hold out for another 8 minutes. And I'm done. I can just retire out of it and get my points. I mean, I'm at 15 seconds. I would be 5 seconds only behind him if I didn't have that spin last lap. I'm actually now fighting because the car turns too well. It turns initially... It's not like the car is well turning or anything. It still has no mid-corner grip. Or has actually binned it. What the fuck is going on? I think he DNF'd, just... Instead of facing me and realizing that I'm still in the fucking race, just decided to DNF. Well, that's also an alternative. Get out of the freak out. Well, I should perhaps continue to see if more people just retire because they're too stupid to pick up some championship points. Yeah, still this point, you're not getting championship points. You have to get to 75%. The only problem is I'm now 1.1 laps down to the next car. So I'm just literally circulating for nothing. So I have no right to at all trying to minimize my time lost on the year. Because my only way of gaining positions is them virtually retiring. So I actually should do this here, right? Come in. Take a few out of it. Actually, you can still take the tires because the tires repairs them simultaneously, so. No fuel, we only take tires. Yes, another fresh set of softs. It's bloody pointless completely. I know, but why you take the soft tires? Put what? What's going on? Just there's the gap was going down. Guess we're coming into the damage repairs. Because at this point I'm interested in putting the fastest lap in. Because frankly I don't have any other interest at this point anymore. So, actually, how does it display is getting interesting. So a second. So they aren't done simultaneously, it's just... Well, some things are just driving retardedly. Anyway, it doesn't particularly matter. Anyway, so many laps down. Fuck you, Marshall. Seriously, fuck you. And the thing is, I'm now repaired with a fresh rubber set. I'm not going to not unlap myself off you. It's not on the book here. Freshly repaired car, let's see what I am actually capable of. We're so far out of the competition. I'm probably not anyway taking the fastest lap. Just, what else should I do in the... turn the fucking timer just to try and make the car go fast. How long are you too late now? Yeah, about 1.5 hours late. It's way better than I can drive this. I mean, I'm carrying a bit more fuel than I did during the actual runs. Yeah, that is the thing that I'm worrying about a bit with T1. Hasn't happened for most of the race so much. Whoa, the fucking understeer there, Jesus Christ. Rip. I'm not actually faster than my previous times. Tires are still getting up to temps. Stop fucking me over completely, Jesus Christ. There's a reason why I hate this racing. Like, I think I will just finish. Sacrifice 20 minutes for them. I think what I do is then afterwards I stream another attempt at setting a significantly faster lap time around Targa Florio. Because that's the track that is actually not as asshole as hell as this one. Sure, some corners are forgiving because the margin of error is tight. And if you don't line them up, but the thing is, their regular racetrack turns are not this mess where you have to line up the perfect trajectory, even though it's literally designed to not make you able to line up that trajectory. It asked me why, but I'm so slow as fuck. I would expect way faster lap times for the car. I mean, I ran that thing with an empty fuel tank and 100% blanking on the radiators. Tape on the radiator, but it's 6. Simon binned it. Well, I wanted to actually pass you on track, but you could never bin it while I was actually following you during the race, could you? We're actually in a position to fight for position. He also binned it. It's like bloody comedy of this. Because I've fought with both of them at some point in this race. Now I'm cheating because I'm using fresh tires, a fully repaired car and everything, and 2 laps down to them, but kind of a problem at 2 laps down, because if somebody runs out of fuel at the end, I won't be able to profiteer off that. In these refuel races, most people don't run out of fuel. In non-refuel races, it's way more common. And this is why I hate Team 1. Because it does things like that. Oh, and the trajectory wasn't right, so the car just understeered there. The guy just bit it behind me? Nah, he's still there. He's just... Personal new fastest lap. should perhaps move the brake bias for T1 back, and only T1. But yeah, there's my time loss. It's T1 and T3. Fuck with me, so. Damage didn't cost me much. I mean, the damage did cost me quite some time during the race. It did make me quite a bit slower and the car handled quite a bit worse. I nearly moved the brake bias the wrong way around. This would have been death. Yeah, but I'm just not capable of extracting 10th out of my... somewhere... Where's Lapis? Yeah, Vidimari. Oof! No chance of beating that. That's a second, it's 9/10 faster than what I'm currently doing. Like, that is just Vidimari. And I was 2/10 of his qualifying time. If I would have been able to compose my best lap, I would have beaten him in quali. It's just the insanity of this. Even in that... There was just something utterly wrong, and it doesn't make sense. This is the same setup, and he doesn't produce the same lap times. This is just the lightning in a bottle that you catch sometimes. Oh, and then you get this trajectory, where you nail T3 technically perfectly, but you catch some stupid understeer for the next turn. If I crash, I am going to bank it and get out of here. There's no reason to circulate. I'm over the minimum required distance to get points. What makes the least bit of sense is that it regularly tries to tell me, hey, the guy is actually closing up on you. And it's like, nah. The guy's not closing a single bit on me. He's stationary in the bloody pit lane. Oh, that's another position I will get in 2 laps. Oh, thanks. I really appreciate that service. Because at least, I mean, I'm already up to 8th position, which was previously where I was running up the first 2 sprints. So really, I cannot complain to continue. I really need to continue just to pick up those positions just when people that decide to retire for no reason. And there was a good saying, I'm geschossen. Fuck that. Geschenkt Gaulschat, man. Small. And I'm not going to look back on 3 gifted positions. Now we can see the gap going down, but in reality it's retired somewhere around the lap. So we're probably actually about 1 lap down. Yeah, he actually probably overshot that corner. The first of that double apex. Fuck that way up this race. Oh, thanks for another visit of the embassy ferry. So we're now inside the last 10 minutes. full lap. I just can't get consistency on this track. Good lap times consistently. I know I was able to compose a fast lap. Oh. And I still fucked up in that lap. That lap could have been better, my quad lap. But to get consistently on this track, it's impossible. I mean, we're turning 60 laps already in this race. I've turned in another one. Roughly 200 in the WSC race, and that was god awful. That was just fucking me over consistently. And then we have my favorite. Actually, I drove this track on AMS, it was fine. I had to spin the chicane here. And that nearly cost me technically. If I didn't have that spinner, I was attacking somebody, had a spin there, and that cost me an additional position. So, if I would have finished that in front, I wouldn't have had to do that championship, that one move in the last race. Or would I? I actually would have still needed to do that because we were points tied up. I need to do the math. It was a points tie coming into the final round. So if I finished in front of him, which I was perfectly able to do, but that's what didn't happen. Then I would have gotten. Was it actually him that got by? Could be, I'm not so sure. Assuming he was it, then I would have had 2 more points then. We're still at a tie. I've had 2 more points to him. I mean, him finishing in the last race in front of me would give him 1 more point than me. So that actually would have given me the championship easily. Because he charged me down over the last 15 minutes or something there. Charged 10 seconds back on me around Brands Hedge in an MR18. And those cars, they are unforgiving. Like, I more or less intentionally drove not that fast. Just because I was actively risking the car just randomly oversteering. Because that thing randomly oversteers for the anti-robot. I like it still. And now rFactor 2, it's actually predictable to drive. In AMS, you had a case around the Interlagos where I counter-steered the car for the CanAm, when in reality it wasn't oversteering. But the force feedback applied, so I counter-steered immediately to save it, even though it was completely unnecessary. Those are the fun things we sometimes have of the MR18. Does anybody want to still retire? I mean, I would like some free positions. Sixth place would be nice, obviously. Considering this should have been a podium. And every other contestant lucked himself. Well, no, only locked himself into that position. I know he has shown in the last few races that he should be faster than me. There's another play of qualifying is bloody worthless, because my race pace is completely slow. Wait a second. I just realized something from the email that I got. I got invited to work on a certain project. I'm not saying what. terms of a mod. I just realized who's at the head of it. With what modding group I'm working with, it's just like, okay, yeah, why am I involved with them? It's not that they're dubious, it's more like I have actual respect for them. Not saying anything, I'm just going to drive and finish this race off. And I might have a play with them. They said they have some issues with the AI blowing engines up. I'll take a look at that. Yeah, this car's not fun. I think really I've come to the conclusion the flat six around this track is more in spite of this track fun to drive on it, because it's such a fun car to drive in general. While every other car will demonstrate to you this track is a shit track and completely overrated. I mean, if you want a death bowl of survival, then sure, provides perfectly this track. Every corner designed perfectly to fuck you up. But I will take a difficult track that is actually fair like the Nordschleife over this thing. Any day. Or even fucking Targa Florio. How about a 50 lap race around that track? Actually 50 laps is not... I mean, it's a few hours, obviously, you have to race around that track. Actually, is it a 20... Does that end up being a 24-hour race if you do that? I mean, the lap times is... I think over... What was the lap record? 45 minutes? $35 minutes. Around Targa. Whatever. I mean, it's 45, it's... And 50 laps. I mean, 10 laps are already 7.5 hours. My math didn't mess up. Gross. I think it's track records actually a thing. Uh, 35 minutes. 7.5 for 10 laps sounds a bit high. A bit way too high. Because I think back in the day he actually raced 50 laps around the track. Just the race distance. Ah! Oh, I shot it. I'm actually now a time expert, so I'm in my final lap. Actually, Simon got lapped before the end of the race. Oh fuck! Fuck. Well, it's the last lap, I can just like drive it home. I mean, I could technically retire and not lose a position, but I've gotten so far, I will just finish this bloody thing. Let's just finish it. Get it over with. Think of something cute to ease your nerves. To lob it over the start finish line. Done it. We're finished. And that's an actually good sounding engine. $11,000 RPMs, that's what I like. With some stupid V8 with its way too much torque. Sounds like somebody's strangulating it. It sounds like a fucking lawnmower. Let's get this done with. I think I get it. I think I will just switch out the stream and do a tug of war then. I mean, that's right. Let's get my shift out. And I have to remap my shifter again because RF2 is retarded today. It's still in the process of leaving the track because it still takes ages. Hold up. Now it finally switches to something. It's not done quitting it, now it's done quitting. So, down. Yeah, okay, fine. Siege again. Fire up single player. Where is it? There's the blade track. There it is. And then we need the car. An actual fun to drive car. Where is my... There it is. It's on the track. I think I was just... let me get to my dashboard. Go live page. But create another one. Copy and create, okay. I'll only offers Mendix, so I have to edit again. Yeah. Oh, so schedules. So now I will end this and switch over to the other one. Leave that one. Dum. Voila. And then stream here.